Hey guys, I'm Melissa. Thanks for coming by and watching my video today. I am going to be talking about your resolutions. It is now 2018, we are here, we're in a new year, and everybody's excited. Everybody's got their resolutions, everybody's got their intentions, and I want to talk about that today because I didn't really plan on a lot of intentions and resolutions this year until I listened to a couple different things. I listened to Rachel Brathen's podcast the other day that she posted about her manifesting her resolutions and what she does to put her intentions into the world, and kind of her going through her steps for her intentions this year. And then I was going through Snapchat this morning and Manny MUA popped up, and he was talking about like how you can't just expect your resolutions to happen because that's not how it works. He was saying how he was younger, he wished that he had a six-pack for the new year, and he got to December and he was like, so where's my six-pack? Why don't I have it? And he didn't do anything for it. So I want to remind everybody and talk about that you have to work towards your goals. Like, they are not just gonna pop up. They're not just gonna be like, oh, boop, hey, look, oh, my six-pack is here. Like, that's not how it works. Manifesting your intentions and working hard to them. Obviously working hard towards them because they wouldn't happen unless you do. So my big thing is writing down your intentions. So I've listed all of my resolutions and intentions for the new year here. I wrote them down in my phone first, then I transferred them over to a piece of paper. And then I have a whiteboard in my room that I'm going to write them on as well. So then every morning I wake up, I will see them. I can say them out loud. I can think about them. And this piece of paper I'm going to carry with me all the time. So if I'm like, today something feels weird. What are my intentions again? You know, if I ever forget about them or anything like that, I'll have them with me. So I can look at them all the time. So I wrote them down and I've said them out loud, and I've talked about them with myself. I've talked about them with my boyfriend also a little bit, about a couple of them. I haven't talked to him about all of them, but I feel like definitely talking to somebody about your intentions is another good way to put them out into the universe. If you don't feel comfortable with that, then yes, just saying them out into the universe, out into the world, manifesting them out in the open is a good thing. Something else Rachel said was that she sits down with her list and goes through all of them. So my number one intention for 2018 is to be kind to myself. Earlier today, I was beating myself up over my resolutions and intentions. Before be kind to myself was number one, live a healthier lifestyle was number one. And I haven't done anything today or yesterday to really live a healthier lifestyle. So I was beating myself up. It's only noon. I was already like getting on myself like, oh gosh, Melissa, what are you doing? You're already just back to your old ways. You know, you might as well just forget about it. Just don't even think about living a healthier lifestyle this year. Mind you, it's only day 2. And I've grown a lot in not beating myself up, but I definitely continue to beat myself up. And we are our own worst critics. So we have to remember, like, that nagging, terrible voice in the back of our head that's telling us that we're not worth anything is nothing. That is just bad, negative vibes. Just get out of here, get out of here. Just tell them to like go away, because that's not the truth. So when you hear those thoughts, think about them and just let them go. So that's what I've been trying to do. It's been something I've been trying to do probably for the last couple months or so. And that's something else about my intentions. There are things that I've already been thinking about. It wasn't just like January 1st hit and I'm like, I'm gonna start these things right now. Being kind to myself is something I've been trying to practice for a while now, and some days are harder than others, but I really want this year to be like my year where I am kind to myself. So acknowledging bad thoughts that come into your head and just letting them go. Just whatever. That's not who I am. That's not right. You know, telling that negative thought, you're wrong, or just reversing. So in my head I was telling myself, just get up, just give up, you're already failing, it's not even worth it. And then I was like, but it's only day 2 and the new year has just begun, so why am I beating myself up today? I'm having a vacation day, I'm just taking a vacation, I need to go shopping anyways, I have to get food, like good food to eat and stuff, and I have the whole day, like I can work out tonight if I want to work out. So listen to the negative thoughts, but then tell them like, no, that's not right. Just remind yourself like, those thoughts are wrong. Those thoughts are not right. So that's something I put at the top of my list because I really want to focus on that, because I think if I'm kind to myself in that aspect, then I'm going to be kind to myself, like taking care of my body and living a healthier lifestyle. just something for me to remember. My third thing on my list is no social media in bed. And that one's pretty straightforward because I am notorious for spending like a half an hour in the morning just sitting in bed scrolling through Facebook. And I need to really stop that because then I just rush out the door and I'm like halfway done, and half the time I leave without deodorant or something. And so I want to just cut out all social media in bed because I also want to start reading more. So I figured if I cut out social media at night, I'll start reading maybe a chapter a night or something. And there's no need for social media in bed. There's no reason to even get on there and think about that stuff that late at night. Like, just cut it out. So cutting that out. My number 4 intention for 2018 is to take off my makeup before bed every night, because I don't do that every night. I have gotten better about it these last couple months, but I need to definitely work towards it. And so with that, again, like thinking about your intentions that you write down. So thinking about this intention, I want to take off my makeup before bed because I don't want to fall asleep with my makeup on, but I also want to get into a nice face cleaning regimen and moisturizing regimen because I've definitely noticed that my skin on my face is not as smooth and not as moisturized as it has been before in the past. I'm getting older. I'm not that much older, but every year I feel like it makes a difference. So I want to start not only taking off my makeup before I go to bed, but with that comes other things. So that's something to think about when you think about these intentions. When you look at all of your intentions, like what else goes hand in hand with that. And my last intention of 2018 is to be present, because I am terrible about scrolling through my phone while I'm doing other things, not enjoying every moment that I'm in. So I really want to focus on that one because that's not only going to be good for me by getting off my phone, but it's gonna be good for me because I'm gonna be in the moment and people are gonna see that I'm appreciating those moments with them. Like, you don't want to be talking to somebody and then they're just scrolling through their phone. And that's not what I'm always doing. Like, whenever I talk to people, I try to make sure that I'm actually like listening to their conversation and focusing on them. This is more like when I'm watching TV and I'm scrolling through my phone too. And like Kevin and I are trying to get through a series and I'm not paying attention and he's like, why are you always on your phone? I know, I'm bad about it. So I guess with that too, like finding maybe like designated phone time for me to look through social media if that's something that I want to do. Technology is amazing and we have it, but I also try not to, like, I always have my phone on silent because I don't want it to interrupt me at any point in time, especially when I'm with Harper, because I try to be present in every moment with her. And I've noticed before, like when I had my phone on sound, I would hear it go off. I would try to ignore it, but it would be in the back of my mind, like I'd be thinking about it. So with that, like I don't answer people's text messages right away. And some people are like, blow up my phone about it, but it's like I'm just trying to be, like, I don't want to be connected to my phone all the time. I don't want to always have to like have it. I do always have it with me, but I don't want it to like take over my life like it kind of has. So I'm trying to, with being present, that's kind of like letting go of technology more. No social media in bed, letting go of technology more. So those things kind of all kind of come full circle. I've been talking about them to myself, I've been writing them down, I've been thinking about them, thinking about ways to actually implement them in my life. And that's a big thing because I've never really done that with my New Year's resolutions. I've always just kind of like thought about them, wrote them down, whatever, and then I don't really think about them again. The podcast really made me realize that when you set those intentions, you can't just say them once and then move on from them, because that's not going to do anything. You have to work for them, you have to manifest them, you have to talk about them. So putting them out there into the universe, great thing. Continue to talk about them, talk to them with yourself, talk to them with other people, think about them before you go to bed, think about them when you wake up in the morning, like, and do them, do actions for them. So tonight when I go to bed, I can't just be like, oh, I don't want to take off my makeup, I don't want to do it. Like, I need to do it, because if I don't do it, then I'm never going to complete all my intentions. I'm never going to get there. And I know there's going to be days, just like with living a healthier lifestyle, I know there's going to be days where I don't want to take off my makeup, or days where I stay in bed all day, so then I'm like, oh, well fine, I'm just going to look through social media for a little bit. Something like that. I know slip-ups are going to happen, but if I can go through the year and be majority like good, like be majority taking off my makeup every night, then I'm gonna feel better about myself, because those are steps like working towards that. So there's a whole year still. There's 12 months, 363 days now to go through. So we still have a lot of time to make our intentions real. The new year just started. There's nothing that can stop you except for you. There's no one who can make these goals happen except for you. So remember that you are the one you're in control of your life. You are the one that's going to make it all happen. So if you want to leave, everyone can leave their intentions down at the bottom for 2018. That could be a good way to manifest them already by leaving them somewhere, talking about them already. Talk to anybody about them. Write them down anywhere and everywhere. Like if you're sitting in class and you're bored, but you should be paying attention, so you better pay attention. Write them down. Do whatever it takes to just continue to manifest them, continue to talk about them, continue to think about them. Because the moment you stop thinking about them, that's the moment that you stop working towards them. Basically, if you're not thinking about it, then who is? Who's gonna do it for you? Nobody. You. You are the one that has to do it, and you can do it. Because think of all the people out there in the world who have completed so many goals. Everything that is around, like me recording this. If somebody wasn't like, you know what can we do to make a device where you can record things on to share with people or to just share with yourself or whatever. If somebody didn't think about that, if somebody didn't go through with that goal, if somebody didn't hit that intention that they wanted to, if they didn't talk about it with somebody else, if they didn't write about it, if they didn't think about it, like we would not have any of the stuff that we have today. So that's something to think about. There's always somebody out there who has a goal. So always think about your goals, always work towards them. You can do it. I love the quote, nothing's impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. Everything is possible. You can do it. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Love yourself. Be kind to yourself, because you can do it. And if you decide 3 months from now that you want to change your goal or whatever, then do it. And then just think about that one and manifest it and grow from it and do it. That's all there is to it. You are the only person who's going to change your life. So if you want to change it, do it. Otherwise, I wish everybody a happy, wonderful, blessed 2018. It's going to be an amazing year because you want it to be an amazing year. So think about it as an amazing year. Think about the positive, think about the good, and you can make anything happen this year. So you can do it, you guys. I believe in you. You're awesome. Kick some butt in 2018. You're going to do great.